Why is Bill Belichick showing us this side after all these years? Break it down intellectually.
Yeah.
Give everybody some stuff they've never heard before.
Yep.
And let's talk about that.
This is who Bill Belichick always been. Like, he's always been this guy. This is who he is. If you actually know Bill Belichick, I think this is who he actually is. I just think he's always kept it, we'll call it hidden, but he wasn't necessarily trying to hide it. He just had an extreme focus on coaching to where that's all we saw was that side of him because he was so locked in. I think now he understands that, he has less years on this earth than he's already lived, and he's on the back end of his coaching as well. So I think now he's like, you know what? I forget what anybody else thinks about me. I'm going to show you my full self, my full, who I am, what I like, what I'm into. Judge me all you want. I'm already the GOAT. I'm 70-something years old. I don't care. I'm sure you met people, JB, the old OG, 70, 80-something years old, maybe a few 90-year-olds if they're blessed to live that long, who once they get to that age, man, they don't care what you and I think. They don't care what nobody think. My grandparents, man, my grandmothers who's still alive, man, they don't care what nobody. They gonna say what they gonna say. They not gonna be PC about it, and they gonna have their opinion, and they gonna be who they are. So I just think he's at a point now where he's like, F it. I love her. That's who I like. Regardless of what you think, her age, I don't care. She's giving me what I need in this moment. I'm giving her what she needs in this moment. It's an agreement, whatever that agreement is, but behind the scenes, and that's what it is. Like it, love it, hate it. It's not illegal. I ain't doing nothing wrong from a legal standpoint. You can argue morals all day, but we all fall short of morality if you want to really dive into the closet and dive into the weeds of things. So I think that's where Belichick's at right now, and he just don't give a fuck.
Micro take. Let me give everybody a macro take.
Appreciate you.
Although I do agree with what you're saying, I think you missed a big point in this thing. And the real question was, why is he showing you this side now as he transitions into college football coaching, which we all know is a younger space?
I thought I answered that.
Here's why you're micro on this. I get everything you said. My daddy died at 67, but when he was like 59, 58, he started to fuck with a broad. She was like 41. Mm-hmm. That's like younger to him at 58. It's like that's me doing 49 to 35, right? What I was telling you. To me, that's like, I don't think you're looking at 58, 59 and looking down at 41 like, that's weird. If my dad was 59, even fucking with a 25-year-old, I would probably look at him like, Dad, that ain't you. He still went 41 on me. Like, that's still decent enough. He knew he was on his way out, too, and was like, I fuck with a 41-year-old. I'm not going to lose my integrity as a man as I get older just to say I want to have some fun. That's number one point I want to make. Number 2 point is, I get what you said about the fun part and shit. Fuck all, everybody's listening. I don't care. I'm going to go out like I want to go out. I get all that. But then just fuck. Like, why don't you just fuck? Why is she getting email CC'd and running your interviews at CBS and walking around the field in pumps and taking the script? And then, homie, there's a new report out about that CBS report that it ain't even what you saw on that interview. It was even worse than that. She got up twice to walk out and delayed the interview 30 minutes each time and expected Bill to follow her. Why are all those things included in what you want to go out like? I don't get it. Go fuck, homie. Beat that pussy up. But damn, she running the show at 24? That's the issue I have, homie. I don't give a... We can call you weirdo. You want to fuck with this young broad and all that. But, dude, just fuck. It was fun. Smitty, let's just think about it. Put it in perspective. What did everybody in the world say when that video popped out and he was walking out that house over there on the beach?
His shirt off.
and his shirt was off. Everybody was like, yeah, Bill gets pussy. Nobody said nothing bad. Everybody was like, hell yeah, Bill's a G. He walked out the house and it's a young broad. He got him some young pussy. If that would have stayed that way, nobody would have said shit, homie. Now, that broad, 2 years later, now you're looking at it like, that's the broad you snuck out the house on, homie? 24-year-old broad that's running the show now? That's where everything changes now. Now it's in the conversation of the Shannon Sharps and all this other shit. Only difference is there's no allegations or anything, but they're probably coming Because the more you let her in, woo, it's gonna be harder to get her out.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a bar. That's a bar. Now I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying, man. We talked about it yesterday. That P got power. The P got power, Jason, and that's what it is. And
what do I know?
He probably wasn't planning on getting serious when they first started messing around. My thing is, I don't think Belichick was out here in the streets like searching and he was on Tinder swiping. I think she saw him. She was dancing for the Patriots, whatever, and she just kept doing a little subtle stuff to like get his attention, a little hand on the shoulder, and it just gradually got to a point to one day she told him to come through. And he smashed. He's like, "That's kind of cool. Like, I ain't had this in years. I ain't had a chance to just take a deep breath. Like I'm in college again." And it just makes him feel young and makes him feel. And she probably fucking the shit out of him, JB. Let's just call it what it is. And his old ass ain't had that in a long time. So now he's like, he did it again. And now he's at the point where he's like, man, like she's probably smart. Helps keeps him organized. He don't want to keep track with his emails, homie. So she's doing all the stuff that he don't want to do. All the stuff that he don't really feel like doing. On top of that, she giving him some cat that he ain't had since he was in college. So for him, he's like, damn, she's being a stress reliever for me. Everything that I want and need at 70-something years old, she's providing for me right now. So you know what? I'm gonna actually make her my girlfriend because she's offering girlfriend type qualities. She's not just offering me just sex. It's more than that. So I think that's why he's like, man, let me just lock her in, because like this. Like, what are the chances of me finding another one like this? You know what I'm saying? So I think that, to me, that's what I think she's more than just a good time in the bedroom. She's like helping them with all just stay organized, helping them transition to this college level. We're coaching these college kids now, NIL, and all he want to do is just really coach football, honestly, recruit, coach football. So all the other pieces that's surrounded by it, he like give it to her. And she'll pass it over to me when I need to. I'm not saying it's the right move. I'm just saying I think that's the mindset that he has right now. Look at it.
Hey, Smitty, you said something. You're like, hey, I don't think he was meant for this to happen and let her in and blah, blah, blah. But now you've gone from getting some cat and it was good and blah, blah, blah to letting her in is an understatement, homie. Not only is she in, she's running the whole fucking show. Like, I don't know, homie, if I could do that. I'm not letting a 24-year-old in my anything. In my wallet, in my pocket. Only thing she could get in is my fucking...
You ain't there made like a bad decision after getting some like amazing... Like,
a lot of bad decisions. Oh, when it comes to that, no.
You ain't never got like confused for like thrown off because the cat was so good.
I treat it like I
never did something like
I've never paid for pussy. Never.
Well, yes, you have.
Okay, we could talk about the semantic side of it, but going and look for pussy and giving a broad $100 or $200 or $500 or whatever for some pussy, never. I might have bought a Taco Bell or whatever. If you want to say that's paid for, cool.
But let's towel or some shit.
But let's talk about the real facts. We all pay at the end of the day, but I'm talking about actually searching it out to pay just for the act. But here's how I treat it. I treat it the same way as if I went and paid. Hear me out now. I treat it the same.
Get out.
Because if you go and get you some pussy and you pay for it, you pay them to do what?
To leave.
To leave. You don't pay them to kick it and hang around. You pay the broad to leave. That's why you pay for pussy. You don't pay for them to snuggle and cuddle and hang around and get into your emails and CC'd and fucking interviews. You pay them to leave. So now, think about it. Fast forward to me. I go and pay you to get you Taco Bell and whatever. You want a little whatever. Here you go. That's my version of paying for you. And now, guess what? You still have to leave.
Right.
You're still leaving. So I'm just saying, homie.
Bill ain't a player though. Maybe Bill ain't never been somebody who used to get the girls. He don't know the rules.
You can't say he's not a player if he got a 24-year-old and he made $20 million a year, homie, for his whole last 30 years.
No. Money don't make you player.
Well, shit.
I know a lot of rich lames, homie. I know you do too.
That's fine, but that don't mean that he hasn't been in the. You're telling me that he don't know the game, homie. There's no way.
He know the game, homie. He ain't been in it. He been locked in.
All these dudes, all these cats that have been around him, his son, and everybody.
I thought it was Mahomes.
That was his son.
He do the same mouth thing. His son do the same thing Mahomes do with the mouth.
That's kind of like, yeah. You know, it's crazy. I saw him at a combine last year coaching in Vegas. Motherfucker, exactly. I was like, God damn, homie, you on some coke right now? But anyway,
right now?
Smitty, I don't know, man. It's just I guess it's just a version we've never seen. And the question I have for you is why now, I guess. Like, that's the biggest question I have, really. Like, why now, though? Like,
why not now? That's a better question. I'll flip it back to you.
I did. I'll throw it back to you. Why, though?
But then I'll throw it back to you, though. And so, like, though why?
I want to throw it back to you. Why the cut in the shirt? Why the hole in the sweater?
But then I got to throw it back to you, though. Like, why not cut the shirt? Like why not cut it?
And the back looks like it's like that's got to be the worst interview get down I've ever seen.
It is. That shirt looks horrible. He looks like he just got
his whole get down, like hair, everything. He just like fucking just come right out of the practice field. You want me on CBS? You want me on CBS, homie?
He got a little scum on side of his mouth. It's like he just got done eating the cat out in the car and came out and did this real quick.
Breast stank. Here's the question I have. There's got to be something deeper in this because why do the meeting? If you're gonna have the meeting and do the interview, why? Well, I don't get why.
She made him do it. She said, "This is good press for the team. I'll be there next to you to support to make sure that you don't answer no question you shouldn't be answering." And I think that's what it was. He's like, "Okay, you think it's good for me and the team."
Let me ask you this: addition to the poll question, how does this end?
I got a question. I want to throw back to you.
Let's forward.
How did it start?
I'm gonna throw it back to you. Plus minus game 5 of the season this year. She's still there or gone?
I'm going plus.
So you're saying after game 6 or more?
She's trying to get the ring. She's smart, homie. She's in it for the long game. She wants to marry this man and divorce this man and take half. I said it here for cut this and save this, y'all. For freezing cold takes. Save this for like 2, 3. It might be 5 years from now. Please save it, somebody. She is trying to play Bill Belichick for half his money. They're going to get married, and she's going to take half. We might not see her for 5 years.
Was that her on Instagram?
What you mean?
Oh,
yeah, that's her on Instagram. So Bailey told me. So she didn't dance or nothing like that for the Patriots. What Bailey told me. He said she actually was a national champion. Bailey, he said in swimming, a national champion in swimming.
Oh, so she can hold her breath.
So she can hold her breath for a long time, homie, and she's good in wet environments.
And you don't know if her eyes are watering.
Crazy cardiovascular system, homie. Like, go all day.
You know what I've noticed about women that swim a lot, though?
What you learn, homie?
Pussy dry.
Please don't go there.
That's just the truth, man. And you know what I noticed about a lot of track bitches?
Nah, don't go there.
Pussy stank. Huh. It's just the truth, man.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's the cat?
I'm sure, yeah.
or it's like the underarm?
Oh, no. I know that. I would know that. I know the difference.
Let me fact check what I told Darnell.
Come on, Bailey. You pull your shit out and your shit stink. It ain't the underarm, is it?
Hi, Coach. She won a national championship at Bridgewater State University for cheerleading.
I knew I wasn't tripping. I could have sworn she was a cheerleader. I was like, all right.
But I don't think she cheerleaded for.
Are you sure she didn't cheer for the Patriots? Like, are you sure?
I remember said Bridgewater State.
That sound like a TV show.
Is that for that movie? Is that from fucking Johnny Be Good, homie?
Bridgerton is a show.
No, it sounds like Blue Mountain State from that.
Blue Mountain State, yeah, it sounds like one of those type shows.
That was the shit back in the day. But anyway,
I knew she was a cheerleader. Thanks for clarifying that. So yeah, okay, I knew she was.
Yeah, homie. See, I told you, chlorine dries out your shit, your labia.
That makes sense, but I can't give you the track. I can't give you the track stuff. It's too many. Examples of track people. I can't give you that.
Oh, there is a lot.
There's too many examples on the opposite end.
I've had a couple that didn't, but I'm just saying, like, and I'm just saying.
We got people coming on our show who used to run track at a high level, and I'm gonna keep it at that. You can't be
I know that, but I know about that. Man.